so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all times. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program. Thank you.
This is the law. That is right back to the confine. You don't come here and continue to deceive yourself. Today you are talking about one Nigeria. Next tomorrow you are telling me that somebody who is from another state cannot vote in your state. And the next minute you are talking about Nigeria and let us be one. We cannot divide. Don't talk about division. We don't want division. We want to be one Nigeria. One Nigeria, my food. Why are you deceiving yourself? Why are you deceiving yourself? I have said it. The only sincere people in that contraption, the only people who care about human life in that contraption are the people who are calling for the end of Nigeria. Take it to the bank. The only people that are genuinely concerned about the life of the people in that contraption are the people who are asking for the disintegration of Nigeria. They are the only people who have genuine love for every indigenous person. All these ones who are preaching one Nigeria, let us be together. We have intermarried. Let us be together. We cannot separate. We are too big. As we are big, that is good. It is good as we are big. The number of people, good number. That is this population. Mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere. You have a great population, the most populated African country, and yet, with your whole of our population, you cannot feed yourself. You cannot cultivate what we feed you. With your population, you don't even have enough military to protect you. You don't have enough military to protect you. You still go to other countries to go and borrow soldiers. With all your population. Tell me, what profit do you make from being the most populated African nation? Mention one gain that you make from being the most populated African nation. You cannot secure yourself. You cannot feed yourself. You don't even have peace. Tell me, what do you gain from being the most populous African nation? One single reason. If you know one single reason, I have a phone there. You can call in there and make a contribution. You can equally write it in the comment section. If you don't want to call, make it a comment. Let me see. It is a very, very, very sad situation. A very sad situation. Why are you picking the wrong fight? Why are you picking the wrong battle? Inside and outside. When you come back home in Biafra land, because the way their brain have been damaged, because brain of many people are damaged, they have brought that very system of the zodiac belief into the struggle, and they begin to attack the innocent. They begin to fight the wrong battle. Even when you know that, even when you are handed over that thing, you cannot make any impact. You don't know your left and right. You cannot. If you are called today, come and lead the struggle, you cannot. And yet, you are busy destroying and distracting somebody who is doing something meaningful. You have no financial contribution. You have no moral contribution. There is nothing whatsoever they are doing. Only distraction. It is so sad. Why are you picking the wrong battle? Today, our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, have said that every Biafran should sit at home. That we must sit at home. We will not participate in it. We have already started sitting at home to make sure we do not legitimize this fraud. We should sit at home, stay away from them. Let us have a referendum so that we can go away and have our own nation. The Oduduwa people will have their own nation so that they will not be afraid to continue to cry and say that the Igbo man want to take over their land. We want to end that fear. We want to end that fear that they have. That is why we say we don't want to participate in that election. Our spokesman gave that order. Stay away from the election. They wouldn't hear. But after going to legitimize that thing that enslaved you, after going to legitimize it, you come back again and you begin to cry and you say you do not want somebody to come and vote in your area. You don't want an Igbo man to cast a vote in Yoruba land. And you are there calling him part of your one Nigeria. You are saying you want a one Nigeria. At the same time, you take the life of a man simply because he wanted to cast a vote. You destroy the property of a man. Destroy his property, destroy his businesses, take his life. Because he was trying to carry out his own civil rights. He was trying to carry out his own civic rights. And you want us to continue to go tolerate this evil. We will not continue on that path. The Biafran people already have spoken. 20 million Biafrans, and not the rest of us who are far and wide, said we will not be part of this evil anymore. Out of 70 million Biafrans all over the world, it was only 4 million. Even the 4 million was the inflated number that came out to put their hand to legitimize this evil. But I hope and believe that coming Saturday, it cannot be business as usual. The referendum will be much more clearer than it was during the presidential election. The referendum will be much more clearer. It is so sad how far we have come. It is so sad we continue to allow this evil to continue to hold us down. It is so sad that we continue to fight the wrong battle again and again. How long shall we continue on this path of destruction? How long? How long? Why is it that Biafrans are not focusing on the real thing? Why are you not focusing on the real thing? Why are you so much filled with envy, jealousy, and anger? Why? Even when you know that if you are being given that very person you want to destroy, assuming the person steps down and say, come and run this show, you cannot. Among all these clowns who are fighting Master Simon Ekpa in different platforms, how many of them can stand 1 minute on the pressure that Master Simon Ekpa is facing? How many of them can face what Master Simon Ekpa is facing? How many? A man who has his own career, has his own family, he abandoned his career, giving Biafra 24 hours of the day of his life. He gives to Biafra from one meeting to the other. 24 hours. A man to that level, a lawyer for that matter, at that level, do you know how much it costs to pay for a lawyer for an hour? The cheapest lawyer you can get in Finland is $150 per hour. The cheapest lawyer you can get is $150 per hour. And our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, is giving you 24 hours of his life on daily basis, round the clock. And yet, there you are, talking trash. A man with you that doesn't have any profile. One clown that doesn't have any profile. That doesn't even have a name. And that is why I can't mention any one of them name. All these idiots. All these people who are going from one platform to the other, sending one voice mail or the other. I don't even know their name. They don't even have a name. They don't even have an identity. Let alone mentioning them. How do you start? And these are the people who Master Simon Ekpa is fighting to rescue, to give them a name, to make sure that at least they have a name. And what do? They turn back and stab him. They are fighting him. They are attacking him, calling him different kinds of names. Even when he has told you, now you feel you cannot be part of the autopilot. Why don't you now organize those your group, those your men on the ground, you say you have men on the ground. Begin to sponsor them by yourself. I saw one of them is already sending messages. They are sending messages that they need people to come and help them and sponsor and support their men on the ground who doesn't have any help. They need people to come and help them to support the men on the ground that Master Simon Ekpa is not have abandoned. Which men on the ground? The new scam Everybody, men on the ground, men on the ground, men on the ground. There are so many men on the ground, but we know the men who are men. We are dealing with the men who are men. And the men on the ground, the ESN of Mazen Nandekano, they know how to reach out to Mazen Simon Ever. They are not lacking. They lack nothing. Every legitimate member of ESN on the ground, they know the channel through which they can reach Mazen Simon Ever and get whatever they need. They know their means, they can be able to get whatever they need. So why are you troubling yourself? Why are you disturbing yourself? I thank Chukwu. I don't give my ears to nonsense. There is no amount of, there is nothing you will tell me that I will just pick it and begin to run with it without sleeping over it. It's not possible. At my age, when you look at me, I might look very young to you, but when I tell you my age, you wouldn't believe it. At this time, if I cannot be able to differentiate between good and evil, I don't deserve to live. If I should be listening to gossip and blackmail, I don't deserve to live. If at this stage, I cannot be able to differentiate between which is right, our spokesperson, Master Samuel, I started supporting him and following him. I started speaking on his behalf, even before I joined the Autopilot Media. I'm not speaking about him because I joined Autopilot Media. I followed him even while before Mazen Nandekano called his name, I started following him. I have been listening to him before Mazen Nandekano mentioned Master Samuel. I was following him closely. I was following him. In as much as I follow him, I go close to him. I don't make myself known to him. I don't pressurize him or say, oh, I must call him, I must talk with him, I must do this. I don't do that. There is division of labor everywhere. As Chukwu Okeke have given me the grace to find myself in the media, the only assignment I have is to speak about things that are happening. Necessary things. That is my job in the media. When you bring that blackmail that doesn't hold water, I am here to decimate you. And if you have a superior argument, any one of you watching that have a superior argument, I placed a WhatsApp number there. I placed that WhatsApp number because I know some people might be very shy to click the link and come on. If you cannot be bold to click the link and come on, pick up the WhatsApp number there and call. Put up a call. Make your argument. You must not agree with everything I say. If you have a superior argument that can convince the whole world, put it. Put your call across. Put your call across and put your defense. If you are so bold and sure of what you want to say, click the link. I will invite you. You come in and make your case. I won't interrupt you. I will allow you to show the world how smart you are. Or you show to the world how stupid you are. That is the joy of the social media. When you come to the social media, it's either you disgrace yourself or you show how your wisdom and people will respect you. There are two things you get on social media. Either you earn respect or you get disgrace. Either you earn respect or you earn disgrace on social media. It is not just only about opening your camera to speak because you know how to speak. It is not just opening your mouth to talk because you know how to speak English. You just come out, you want to speak English. You want to tell us how many certificates you have. You want to tell us how many pastoral school you have gone to. You are a pastor, you are a imam, you are a reverend. Everyone, you are there. You are an engineer, you are a doctor. You are a professor. That is not enough to confuse people. That is not enough to earn you respect. What earns you respect is what is coming out of you. Are you speaking the truth? Are you for real? What is your motive in what you are doing? What is your motive? What do you stand to gain? What are you pursuing? Every single person watching you will be asking that question. In case you don't know, don't think that people that watch you on social media are all dumb. We are not all dumb. Common sense is not common. There are people that don't have the certificate, but they have common sense. There are people who have no certificates, but when you come to intelligence and common sense, they have it. Look at your Zoological Republic. The people that are running your Zoological Republic down today, Are they not people who have certificate? The people that rigged the election, rigged the election, are they not professors? People that are lying to the whole world, that rig election before the whole world, sometimes everybody see it and they lie. They come to national TV before the whole world and they lie. Are they not professors? Shameless professors. In this world, the fraudsters you see patrolling everywhere, fraudsters in the church, fraudsters in the imam, fraudsters in the hospital, fraudsters everywhere, criminals everywhere. Are they not professionals? All of them have certificate. But does that change whom they are? It doesn't change that they are clowns, idiots, and foolish people. It doesn't change it. But there are people who did not see the four wall of the school, but they are upright. There are people that didn't see the four wall of the school, but they are upright. When you listen to them, you gain wisdom. When they sit you down and talk to you for an hour, you will never ever remain the same. You will not remain the same. It is a gift. Why are you picking up the wrong fight? Answer it. Why are you picking up the wrong fight? Why are you not focusing on the things that matters? You are there. You see that your own region, the Biafran people, have become an endangered species. We have become an endangered species, and the London boy have increased the danger more. The London boy have heightened the danger. Today, everywhere you go, is attack against Biafran people. Go to social media, everywhere, attack against Biafran. What did they do? What did they do? They want to take over Lagos. Did they steal land? You will not hear anybody saying that they stole land in Lagos. No. You will not hear anybody say that they killed a person in Lagos. No. You will not hear anybody say that the Igbo Biafrans, they committed one crime or another in Lagos. No. The only crime they committed is that you sold land for them when you are in problem. Because you wanted to organize party. Because you wanted to run away to London. You sold land, even at a very expensive rate. Even when your own brother, when your own Yoruba brother want to buy it, you won't sell for him. You'll be looking for an Igbo man who can pay the highest bill. You put your land for sale. A fellow Yoruba man will come to buy the land. You will not sell to him. It is you, that same you, that will go and look for an Igbo man to sell for him at a very times 3 of what your brother will buy. And the Igbo man will cough out that money and give you. After giving you that money, he will not stop at that. He will develop that very land, make it to be a paradise. How is that? How does he become a threat to you? Only when he has developed it and become a paradise, then now you come against him. Then now you raise a bar. You begin to fight him right, left, and center. It is so sad. That is the situation we find ourselves. But no matter what happens, no matter the situation, no matter what happens on the planet Earth, we will continue and we are going to succeed. Every Biafran watching this very video today, wherever you're watching from, I urge you to sit up. Sit up. Don't expose yourself to danger. Fight the right battle. The right battle is to have a nation of your own. That is the right battle that every indigenous tribe in Nigeria should fight. Fight to have a nation of your own. A place where you can write your own constitution. Nobody will challenge you. A place where you will not be afraid that somebody is coming to take over your land. That is what you should be aspiring for. That is the right fight to fight. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect every one of us. I appreciate everyone that have joined me on this very message today from beginning to end. If you are from Biafra land, I say may Chukwu Okike guide and protect you. You are from Oduduwa land, may Chukwu Okike guide and protect you. You are from the Middle Belt, may Chukwu Okike guide and protect you. Any place you are from and you are fighting for freedom, may Chukwu Okike guide and protect you and secure you. I appreciate every one of you who have joined. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect all our members of ESN, the men on the ground, the Biafran army, all the forces that are fighting for Biafra, may Chukwu Okike guide and protect them. Our media warriors, the Umuadas, all of them or their families, may Chukwu Okike guide and protect them. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our spokesperson, Master Simon Epa. Give him wisdom of 10,000 men. Continue to inspire him and increase his mental toughness. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our supreme leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Wherever he is, we cover him with the presence of Chukwu Okike. No evil shall befall him. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazen Samuel will prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from, and stay blessed. I will see you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu Okike. Thank you and stay safe.